Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the second episode of the Sassuolo career mode. Now, if you saw in the last episode, I did leave things on a bit of a cliffhanger in terms of what's actually happened with BERARDI. Now, as you can see here, we got an offer of £17 million off Juventus, and I have decided to counter offer £30 million for that to try and get a decent amount of money. I mean, £30 million for an 81 rated winger who is 21, so he's not like ridiculously young. I think would be a good bit of business, and hopefully we can get that £30 million to actually bring in a few decent English players. Like I mentioned in the last episode, I do want to bring a few English players into Sassuolo, which I think will be pretty decent. And we get an offer of 3 teams as well: Juventus, Inter and Atletico Madrid. But the team that does come up on top is Juventus, and they do sign him for £30 million. And what a final game BERARDI does have as well. Napoli, his last game to actually play with us, which is the first league game of the season, so we do kind of want to get a decent result against Napoli. And they do have a decent team as well, defensively and going forward. I mean, they've got Higuain, Insigne, Koulibaly in defence as well. It's not going to be an easy game for BERARDI or us, and we do go 1-0 down as well pretty early on. 24 minutes in the game, we do go 1-0 down. And that is how it ends, a 1-0 defeat in the first game of the season against Napoli. It was pretty disappointing. I mean, we did have a few half chances, but nothing really that we can complain about not putting away. And we do also go in for Jesse Lingard as well in contract talk to him, trying to get that deal over the line. It has been one that's been luring over us for quite a long time, trying to get an English talent in, and hopefully Jesse Lingard can be that player to be the star English player in the team. Now, we do go 1-0 down pretty early on to Bologna. A mid-table team, Bologna, we should really be beating them, but we do go 1-0 down. In the 11th minute, we go 2-0 down away at Bologna. It's quickly turning into an absolute nightmare, this game, and I was surprised not to be getting absolutely hammered, but we do get past half-time, luckily, with our bloody goal difference still intact. And in the 70th minute, we do get a goal back to make it 2-1. From the centre attacking mid. I can't pronounce his name, I don't even know what his name is, but he is in our team and he has actually scored for us, which is all that really matters, to be honest. But all that does matter as well, not the performance, is the fact that we did lose 2-1 to Bologna, which is pretty disappointing. Now, another English player we are going in for, which is Ward-Prowse. We do offer £7.5 million to Southampton, and they do accept that, and we go into contract talks and offer him a nice little £30,000 a week deal, which is pretty enticing for a 20-year-old. But so after getting that, I was a little bit disappointed, but I thought, you know what, I'll offer him a bit more money. Maybe he's just a bit of a money whore, you know, 20 years old, he wants a lot of money to go drinking with his lads. But I put all that in, and right, come on, James. You're a good footballer, mate, but just accept the fucking contract. You know, Jesus Christ, all it is money, money, money. But we do put another offer in contracts, and hopefully he will accept that. And we do also go him as well for Vincent Abubakar from Porto, £40 million. Looks like a pretty decent striker, strength-wise and pace-wise. He's not too slow either, so he does look like a pretty all-round good striker. And finally, James does accept the contract. And speaking of contracts, we do go into contract talks with Abubakar and offer him a nice little £70,000 a week deal to join Sassuolo, the highest paid player in our team by a long shot. And hopefully he can be worth it. I mean, he does look like a decent player. Obviously, he is for £14 million. He is the standout signing of the transfer window, and hopefully he can prove to be worth the money that we did pay for him, which is £14.5 million, replacing Defral to be our main striker. But that is it for this video, guys. There has been 2 games, I think, in this episode. I will probably do 3 in the next episode. If you want me to do 3, then I will definitely do 3. If you want me to do 4, I will do 4, but it will just take a bit longer to probably edit. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then be sure to like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, and I will see you guys next time. See you later.